You know, this game seems too lonely. I think we need some comic relief characters.
You're alone on a planet with no hope of survival.
So Metroid Prime 4 is a game where all we knew about it was the number 4. That's all they showed. Oh.
That's not a good sign.
And then after, I don't know what, it's finally out on the Nintendo Switch 2 and Switch 1. It still looks great. Anywho, me still not upgrading my Switch aside, it's here. Samus the Bounty Hunter, her big 3D new adventure. A new planet to explore, aliens to hunt, the atmosphere, the vibes, the humans talking.
Is this how we get home? Oh, we'd love to help you find them.
So Samus is helping out these Federation bozos, fighting off aliens.
Fun begins.
Fear not, citizens, it is I, Samus. The 6-foot probably should have played in the NBA hero.
Quit it! Stop! What are you doing? Hey!
Look, it's definitely Samus under all that armor. How can I tell? Just pause the game. And so it's mostly in first person where you aim, blast, you scan a lot. Oh boy, with all that scanning, you're like a corporation, wanting data on everything. And yeah, you shoot with either the A or ZR button, mashing it to fire.
And my hand is cramping!
Holding it down does a charge shot, and you'll unlock more abilities as you progress, and I really felt by the end, devs probably wish this game could be put on the PC, because I think the controller was running out of buttons to press. What do you mean I gotta hold L1, L3, and pull the L stick? I'm right-handed, I wasn't built for this. I game with my right hand, my left hand is holding a block of cheese. So the feds are transporting this artifact. But Blue Samus comes in and stops us while we gotta fight this boss, and you sorta can see how you don't really get too many games in first person with a gun in a single player game that has bosses. As you got big weak points, you blast them, you double press B to dodge, and you can jump over the shockwaves. It may look slow to watch, but it feels fine if you get used to it. Although Samus is so tall, even when I jump, her legs keep getting hurt. But then the artifact gets knocked off and we get sucked in.
What's going on? Whoa! Whoa!
As you wind up in, Samus, where are we? Alright, giant lady that doesn't talk because she's a silent protagonist in armor. Have you met John Halo? And just don't think that's all that Samus can do. Oh no. You can press the Y button and she rolls up into a ball. Samus, your organs, your bones. Oh no, do not attempt this at home. So the maybe Matt Mercer voice says how you are the chosen one and can now do that anime nerd pose with the fingers to the side of your head, where you can now manipulate things in the environment. It's pretty basic at first, and you just scan by holding ZL on a green object to read about it, where it would usually hint at what you need to do, like which missile to use on it, which psychic power you gotta use, or which detergent will get those stains out.
Bam! And the dirt is gone.
So they say we need 5 keys to escape this godforsaken planet. And so, touch this thing, and away we go into a wild, lush green forest with flying chickens. I guess Thanksgiving's sorted for next year, and so I'm stumbling. I don't know what to do. I got no comms. There's no NPC in my ear telling me where to go. But then...
But you're also not sitting next to Phil anymore in that cubicle, so... Win?
The greatest Nintendo character ever! This is Miles McKenzie, the most Giga Chad character more than Samus could ever be!
If you really want to shoot something, maybe try that piston.
Maybe we can keep him as a pet?
just scan me? What does it say? Ow! Can we climb over the ship?
So yeah, Miles follows you around now and tries his best to help out, how you?
I got one!
But turns out this name tag on screen is actually his health bar. Yeah, please tell me I wasn't the only one who didn't notice this was the health bar. As if you can't speed run through the game because you gotta make sure he doesn't die and protect him from the aliens.
Wait, something's happening. What? How'd you do that?
I just move shit with my freaking mind!
So now with your mind powers, you can move orbs to open doors, but you also got this charge shot in this mind mode, letting you shoot a beam that you can control like the Arkham Knight games did with a Batarang. Yes, there's a lot of puzzle solving in this game.
That door just opened all by itself. Ow! No way! A Mark 99 mech? I'd recognize that frame anywhere. Mark 99 mech, this is Samus Returns. Bounty hunter? You know her. She's famous.
And so we find this place where Miles, the engineer extraordinaire, will set up base here.
Which means you've received translation.
Yeah, he doesn't actually join you on your journey. He will on the comm link, but then half of the time the comms are dead, so you're alone for the whole dungeons. No! I need my NPCs to tell me what to do! Bring back Miles! Give me more of these characters! It seems like this is a divisive opinion online on whether this game needs more NPCs that tell you what to do. I better consult someone. Oh, I know which YouTuber's opinion I value greatly. 420 Blazing Sword, the best YouTuber I've ever watched. Let's see what his opinion is on Metroid Prime Delivery 4. What is up, guys? Now, I know you're itching to know my opinion on Metroid Prime 4, but I'll get to that after I remind you from my video 17 videos ago, where I said if you smash the like button and hit subscribe, I would commission art of Azura from Fire Emblem Fates in the Hooters outfit. And here she is. But now I'm broke, so I have to delete the channel. Wow, he always keeps his audience guessing.
Well, one door is still locked. The other one is malfunctioning. Hey, but it's progress. Okay,
Well, let's do a little gardening, taking care of the plants for Miles.
man, they did not design these for humans. Oh, whoa. You are sneaky quiet, you know that?
So how did you end up on this planet anyway, Miles? Now you don't have anything to say, huh? So yeah, remember the goal was to find 5 keys to find a way off this planet, where we go to the other ends of the map, where we land in this place. Girl, your balls? Use them? This is cinema, is it? Kojima confused. I think it's just the Switch 1 loading, but instead of them actually putting a loading text or a loading bar or telling me it's loading, they just have Samus running and running till it loads the next map. It certainly is a design choice.
That's crazy.
So this place, you gotta turn on the power, then backtrack through the whole thing with the power on, you fight some enemies, you side scroll with the ball moving, and then after a boss fight where they really want you to use the slow-mo attack, waiting for your turn to use it, and you eventually fire up the plant where it builds this machinery for you, which is a brand new shiny bike. Oh, well, rip my balls then. Hey, where did my bike go? Have I lost it forever? So is this game, the bike mechanic, it's like a thing you have to pick up in the wild, you find some spare bikes, or you get some parts and then you craft the new bike again? So I ran around the entire map here, trying to find a bike that I can use, or my one that I lost. Someone, have you seen my bike? Till I looked up a guide, which said you press start, and the bike will spawn. wherever you want. So to make sure you understand how to use a bike in a franchise where that wasn't a thing, they make you do 3 tutorials fighting enemies on the bike. I do not like it. I really don't. Like, okay, the sliding is cool, but I'm never gonna use that. And now, you can go into any of the remaining dungeons to get the keys in any order, like a certain other Nintendo game, Zelda CDI. As you ride on the sands, listening to the environmental sounds, the nature, the ambience. Did you know apparently if you bought a $45 amiibo, you can then listen to music on the bike, so you have to pay money to unlock background music here. I can do that for free by putting music in right now. And so the desert sure is a desert. I mean, it's got some nice ramps and the crystals to break, but yep, it's as empty as a desert. Then you get to the dungeon and you can't progress because you got to clear the enemies outside that keep respawning. You got to shoot them and then wait for a specific window to then hold accelerate down here and then watch another Nintendo Switch 1 edition loading screen. Look, after all this jank, it then becomes way better because, yep, you're alone in this dungeon for a little bit and using all the scanning and puzzle mechanics that you'll learn to progress. It's actually very well thought out how you go through the levels, then you wind back and it usually goes to different parts. But the way it usually goes is, oh, the power's off in this place. Okay, find the place to turn on the power. Alright, cool, you turn on the power, go back the way you came, then go to a new way to fight the boss. And then it was kind of annoying because the game told me I can go anywhere. So I'm like, okay, I'll go to this fire area. And then they're like, no, you can't go here. You're gonna burn up. You can't do this area yet. You have to go to the ice level where you have now fire ammo so you can melt stuff here. And it was really atmospheric with the minimal music. You alone out here until you meet the sniper who drinks piss. I mean, it doesn't seem like there's food here. And he tells you, oh, go and turn the power on for this place, okay? Bro, I was already gonna do that. But yeah, he barely talks in your ear, so you kind of felt alone in this. And they changed things up in all these dungeons, like you got platforming with wind mechanics. And then I realized these AI enemies are crazy. He parried my shot, did you see that? Well, you fight a boss to get the key, and these bosses, they make it very obvious where to shoot them. And then you escape with that guy, and yeah, maybe it's time. I upgrade my Nintendo Switch. I mean, the game's still playable, but I can browse TikTok. I don't even use TikTok. What do I browse? And yeah, after this, you go back to Miles with another 1 minute loading. At least they're trying to make it look cinematic. Then now you got all these new abilities, like this ball spin upgrade that you got where you can go into ball mode and keep spamming the B button to charge it up, where you can charge up machinery. So now you're meant to go back to the bike level and then find spots that you can open to get some new abilities to walk on fire. I went around the whole place. I couldn't find this ability upgrade, and turns out all I had to do was, when I entered, walk forward, and the upgrade was right there. And now you got a fireproof suit so you can tackle the fire level, where you meet a more involved NPC.
Piece of cake. Red velvet cake.
They have red velvet in space too. But wow, a military man. Oh, a real professional too. Always knows what to say. And then we have to save his private.
While I was waiting, I was studying this hologram. I just... Wow. Samus? It's really you. I don't even know what to say. Is this a new suit? It's amazing. I love it. I love it so
Private.
much. Yes, sir. Right, sorry, sir.
Hey, I would react the same
Private
too
First
if I
Class
saw a
Armstrong.
6-foot woman with an arm cannon.
I can get her autograph.
That's enough.
It is an honor to finally meet you, Samus. Aaron. Samus. Aaron? Your mission is our mission. We can do this together. Ow.
You know, I have a strange
Stop it.
suspicion she likes
Hey,
this.
watch it.
So, all in all, this game feels like Metroid in so many ways. You got the isolation, the thinking for yourself on all these puzzles. Well, I mean, you could just scan everything and it'll help you think. Me no smart. The green text will tell me what to do, please. But then you have these NPCs that will talk for Samus a lot, telling us what she should do, but 90% of the time you're just doing the same thing, going into a place and turning on the generator. So you didn't need them to tell me to do that? I can see why they did this. This franchise has been quiet for years. New people are going to check out this game, so you got to have it easy to understand. And instead of yellow paint, we got Miles McKenzie.
Win?
Look, it's just really, really funny to me as a longtime Nintendo fan seeing these character models in this game. But I actually was kind of enjoying the alone time in the areas with just Samus. Dying a lot because I took damage and because I sucked because I don't have the patented Switch mouse code, okay? I can't have fine motion control aiming. My Switch 1 can't do that. But yeah, it's gonna be real interesting to see what the consensus is on this game in years' time and whether more Metroid games continue in this vein. Because on a Nintendo console, this is a wholly unique experience. This first-person shooter genre, also a space game. You don't get many like that. And it would be a shame to see this as the final one. And also, who knows? If it does well, we could get the best thing ever on the Nintendo Switch 2 with that really hyped upcoming game that is surely gonna come out. Yes, you know what I'm talking about. People need to buy this game because it means we can then get Miles for Smash Bros.
Trojan, Ramses, Magnum, Sheik.